Natalie, while we're talking about AI, there's something, and I really have to like calm myself down to not like get too worked up about this. So, ads for AI, you're an AI company getting yourself out there. This is the biggest advertising opportunity of the year. I get it. The ads that were made by AI, clearly made by AI, in 2026, I do not understand. Was there an insight? Is it just novel? Is it any press is good press? I would love to hear, and I'm not going to say names, although I'd very much like to, but like, some of the stuff was just like, if I saw that on Wednesday in between like reruns of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I'd be like, that's a poorly done ad. Natalie, take the stage. Let me know what you think of this because I need somebody to talk to about this.
Well, I mean, I'm a big fan of technology. Come from a tech background, so I'm always excited to see what advertisers will do to incorporate the best of technology and to fuel creativity. Obviously, with Zappy being a tech company, we love seeing that. We love our customers taking advantage of that. I'm now seeing a lot of execution where you can see AI where it's leading to a great ad. I think the best execution is when you don't even know AI has been utilized. However, you know that the Svedka Shake Your Bots Off ad.
I do.
For vodka. So that actually brought back the Fembot and the friend Brobot. And that was created entirely with AI. Now, when I first saw that ad, I was not sure how people would like it. I have my own subjective opinion as a consumer, and it's often not in line with what the average consumer says.
Same.
But the sales impact score was actually not bad. It was 72, which is pretty good within this category of alcohol and spirits. But the unaided brand recall was very low. It was only 52% against a norm of 70. So they didn't necessarily position the brand very well in that ad. It was more about enjoying this, cartoony type bots, party, an AI party. Laughter, however, was pretty high. Like people were laughing at it because they thought it was funny. And we even saw people saying, like, I like the robots. I thought it was funny how they were dancing. And when the male robot drank the vodka, it spilled down in front of him. That kind of thing. I thought it was funny to see robots partying on the dance floor. I think we often forget, like, people like to just see funny things and, like, have a laugh. And, that actually did it. That ad made people laugh, to my surprise. But it didn't perform that well in terms of emotion. So I think that's a trend that we'll probably continue to see. If you lean on AI to try to create an ad that's designed for emotional resonance, well, it's artificial intelligence and it doesn't have human intelligence or emotion. So it's going to have a hard time really figuring out how to create something that compels a human to feel something.
Yes. I all love and respect. And obviously it worked better than I would have assumed that it did. It very much felt like a first draft. You know what I mean? It very much felt like a promising idea that somebody could go in and actually put some execution to. But alas.
Well, we think about, is this a first draft and what's really ready for prime time? Because people are spending a lot of money on these, $10 million for that little spot. But it's also, in many ways, one of the best bargains in advertising because it's very hard to reach that many people for that price and have their attention. When you consider the NFL has $67.6 billion in advertising spend across the year,
right?
That seems like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
So it's really to reach football fans and to reach people at that magnitude is actually pretty impressive. And it's still, what some people would call underpriced attention.
Mm-hmm.